Hello, this is Avery, and I want to talk about something a lot nicer than the videos I've done already. Mostly speaking about the New Babylon 1, and then in the intro we mentioned sin and all that. This is something different. I want to talk about judgment, and it's something that pushes people away from the church a lot. Because they'll look at Christians and they'll think about how judgy a lot of people who say they're Christians are, stuff like that. But that's not how it's supposed to be. Judging is not our job. Judging is God's job. The Bible says several things like, do not judge lest you be judged. Do not forgive your brother 7 times, but 77 times. Things like that make it very clear God does not want us going out there condemning everyone. If you want to look at this from a purely scientific standpoint, condemning people and talking about how horrible they are and how they're going to go burn in hell, that's not going to make them want to follow the religion, because that's going to stimulate thoughts like, what kind of God's going to send all these people to hell? Because they won't understand the full scriptures about that. What attracts people to a religion is explaining the good things, talking about Jesus dying for us, talking about grace and forgiveness and the glory and power of God, talk about the beauty of all the things He's created, point out how complex everything is and how impossible it is that there's not a designer. Talking about those things is going to get far more of an effect than telling somebody that they have to do this, 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 and this, or they're going to hell. Also, nobody's perfect. There's something in the Bible about do not remove the speck from your brother's eye until you have removed the plank from your own eye. We do that often. We'll try and fix a small thing with somebody else when we're doing something huge and obvious. It's incredibly hypocritical and something we can't do if we actually want to attract people to God. Now, I'm going to do a series on this talking about bringing people to God, and I'll get into more of the ways to attract people later. Next, I want to just switch to one last thing on judgment. If you're focusing so much on judging everyone else, and you're focusing on the bad things about everyone else, that means you're not focusing on yourself. It's not your job to condemn everyone else. That's God's job. You need to work on yourself, work on your own sins, make yourself a better person, a stronger person, and then maybe give some small pieces of advice to other people. But even then, it's advice, not orders. You don't tell somebody, this is what you have to do, because for all you know, you might have misunderstood something. Or it might just be that you saying it in such a hostile manner is going to push them away. We can't do that. Thank you for listening. The next part of this series will be talking about more things that attract people to God. I'll go into more detail about that. I want to talk about scientifically how all the beautiful things we have out in nature, there's a lot of evidence saying that they have to have had a creator. So I'll talk about that next time. Thank you.